Hi, this is Daniel Park with another update for the Simulcast Lectures project. It's the end of week 4, and I have some updates regarding the slide integration. So this whole week I worked pretty much just on slides. First thing I managed to tackle was image distortion. So last week in my other video I showed how the images were distorted. They were in grayscale and there were vertical scan lines going across. Turns out I was passing a few incorrect parameters. I checked with some people on the IRC channel for clutter, and they told me to check out a test for the screen capture functionality. So I just pulled that off the Clutter's Git repository, compiled it, and turns out I actually didn't need to convert the array output from read pixels into a pixbuff in order to create a clutter texture. You could just directly pass the pixel information into a clutter texture. So that discovery pretty much led me to scrapping the entire screen capture function inside the format class. I just had to create a screen capture function inside the sidebar. So now it's a part of the sidebar, and basically so it'll call the screen capture function, and it gets back this array, and it'll create two clutter textures, one to put into the slides and one to put on the screen. So right here I added into this debug function, this debug button. If you were to click it, it actually will now insert an image into the slides expander and onto the canvas. So right now you're just seeing a screenshot of the toolbox, because if I took a screenshot of the canvas, you would have no idea if the canvas was actually overlaid with the image, because yeah, it would be really hard to differentiate between the two. But well, I guess one way to show this is by drawing and then attempting to erase what was drawn. Actually, no, that wouldn't work, because the Cairo stuff is actually on top of this layer, so it'll still persist no matter what images are being cast. So right now there's 3 layers on this canvas. The top layer is a Cairo layer, which is where all the stuff gets drawn on. The middle layer is where images, it's supposed to be like an invisible layer. It's where the images get casted on. And then the bottom layer is the actual video feed. So the idea is the professor or lecturer just only sees the video feed and whatever's drawn, the Cairo stuff. He doesn't actually see the middle layer until he chooses to click on one of these slides. And then clicking on one of these will project an image onto that middle layer. So that's how it works. There's obviously, it's not completely finished, but I think I can get things wrapped up within a week or 2. What else is there? Let's see. So there's some memory issues still some memory issues with the way the images are saved. I'm trying to figure out a way to store the images, a very efficient way. I might just end up creating an array list of character arrays and just directly saving the raw pixel information into each spot in the array list. And let's see. So, future plans. Find a better way of storing the image data. I'm thinking about merging 2 classes together. I was talking about how there were 3 different layers. I feel like it's possible to merge the top 2 layers into just one class, which would be pretty awesome if I could pull that off. And then the last thing is obviously to get this working. Rather than having a button putting images onto the canvas, I want to actually have these thumbnails create the images. They do work though if you click on them. Clicking on, right now I just have it print something out to standard output on the command line. So you can see here some messages are getting printed out. So that's how you know for sure that these are working. But yeah, for now, that's what's on the plate. and that's left to do. And this concludes the update for week 4.